like to move it, move it. You like to move it. All girls all over the world. Original King Julian, funny case man. I love how all the girls move their body. And when you move your body, you move it nice and sweet.
Come on, guys, dance with me.
Right. Woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, nice, sweet.
Woo, look at that crowd already. Come on, guys.
Nice, sweet, energetic. Big body ocean at the big tight today. Woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Big body ocean at the big tight today. Woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Big body ocean at the big tight today.
Don't forget, tag your friends.
I like to move it,
Make
move
sure
it.
to
I
give
like to
StreamYard
move it,
for
move it. You like to
permission to see your
I like to
name.
move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it. Woman, you cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup
And
on
of
model.
course,
Cute,
remember
and you
guys,
don't
we
need no
are
makeup.
also
Original
on
cute body makeup on
YouTube.
model. Eyeliner,
So
when you
tag
fix a
your
big man,
friends
no
that are
powder.
not
When you
part
fix a
of
big
our
man, no
group.
black your eyebrow.
Let
When
them
you
know
fix a
to
big
go
man,
to
no curl your lipstick. When you fix a big man,
youtube.com/sales
woman, you
so
nice
that
bright
they can
face.
be a
When you
part
nice
of
hip,
tonight
red one
as
flip
well.
and bust them lip.
In the
Woman, you're
comments,
nice and
tag
you
your
get thick.
friends.
Big
Let them
body
know
ocean
we're
at the big
on.
tight
Get
today.
them
Woman,
on
you nice bright
here.
face. And you nice
Remember,
hip,
I'm doing
red
a
one flip and
drawing
bust them
for
lip.
something
Woman,
really
you're
cool
nice and you
tonight.
get thick. Big
And
body ocean at the big
you
tight
got to
today.
be on it to win it. So make sure that they're there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I like to move it, move it. He like to move it, move it. She like to move it, move it. You like to move it. They like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it. I like. Oh, did I? Have I done I? Did I do? I like to. I think I did. I like. Wait. What about we? Hey.
All righty. All right. Good evening, everybody. How are you tonight? It's so good to have you all on here with us. And we are going to go ahead and get started because we have some great things for you. We're at 16. Remember, grab your friends, tag them, tell them to get on here. Remind everybody to refresh so that they can see what's happening here with us live as well, because they don't want to miss anything. We have some amazing training coming up for you tonight. You do not want to miss out on this. All right, so as we get started tonight, I'm going to go ahead and switch my screen over to the big screen for our things. But before we do that, I want you to go ahead and tell me something good. While we're getting those last few folks on here, we're up to 18. Come on, guys, we can get this to 40 tonight. I know we can. All right, so tell me something great that's going on with you. I know we have some parties being dated. I saw some parties being dated. Hey, Pam, I see that Pam's on, and Samantha. I see a bunch of Facebook users, so I don't know who those are because I can't see anybody. There's Donna on here, and there's Liz. All right, there's Dean and Jean. Good to see you guys. Hope that baby is doing okay, Dean. I'm trying to scroll through real quickly. All I get is a bunch of Facebook users because you haven't given Facebook permission. You got to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and say, yes, you can see my name. But folks are excited for Jubilee. Hey, Linda. Hey, Donna. Donna's going to Jubilee. Yay. It's going to be so much fun for that as well. We are so excited about Jubilee. Indeed. Okay, let me take that off so I can get back over here where I need to be. And so it's great to see all of you. I want to hear those good things going on from you. I want to hear what you are excited about. You know, how many new parties have you dated? All kinds of good stuff like that. Those are the things we want to give a shout out. Because you know what? When you put it out into the universe gives it back. So we want to let the universe know what we're aiming for. And that is more parties, more team members, more excitement. I got some really exciting news this morning. We got they announced that for the month to date, we are number 3 in sales, which I'm not going to complain about because it's really close. There's like less than about $1,000 between 1 and 2, and about $1,000 between 2 and 3. So that's not too bad. And of course, there was also about $1,000 between 3 and 4. But we were recognized as #1 month to date in recruiting. And that means we are on a roll. We're going to welcome some new people in this month. We're going to bring a lot more folks onto the team. It's going to be super fun, super good, right? And we're going to help you do that tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to be, at the end, reminding you about something we have coming up tomorrow night and what you need to do to make sure it's the best it can possibly be. All right, so our quote for today is, don't make excuses for why you can't get it done. Focus on all the reasons why you must make it happen. All right, now what does that mean? And there's also another one that kind of goes along with this. It says you can make money or you can make excuses, but you can't do both. But what I like about this particular quote, because it's a reminder to me, is that there's always going to be things that we can't do. There's always going to be obstacles. There's always going to be things that, we sit there and go, this isn't working. But we don't stop because of those things, because then we allow those to be an excuse. Well, I can't do this because, but if we change that up and we say, these are the things that I can do. I might not be able to do this, but I can do this. I heard it said something like this: if you change the word can't in anything that we do, it changes how we, really approach it. And so it's something like, I have 5, I can't be successful in Tupperware because I have 5 children. Okay. So we flip that and we change that, because so now we're focusing on what I can't do. I can't do this because, say, I can be successful in Tupperware and I have 5 children. So change the can't to can and focus on what you can do, and don't let things be the obstacle that are standing there in your path. So I want you just to think about, what is the thing that you kind of default to sometimes? What are some of the things, the excuses that you've used? And I know you might not think they're excuses, but they are excuses if we let them stop us from doing something, because we can always do something. And I'll go back to one of the big life-changing moments for me. And I think I've shared with many of you the story of my father passing when he was 57, and I was 30, and my dad was like my hero, and everything, that he had taught me was, still very fresh in my mind. And just 6 weeks before he died, he had shared with me something, and he talked about, that we always have a choice. We always have a choice in every situation, and we either can do something or we cannot do something. And so instead of sitting there focusing on what we cannot do, what we cannot change, what we do not have any control over, he said, focus on what you can do. So when you're faced with a situation, you can either do something or you can't do something. So instead of focusing on what you can't do, focus on what you can do and stop belly aching. That was what he said. He says, you can do something or you can't. So quit focusing on what you can't do, focus on what you can do, and stop your belly aching. That's kind of what he told me. So I really, live by that. That was such a game-changing moment for me. And it became especially much, much more important to me when 6 weeks later he had a heart attack and died. So then I kind of made that a mantra for me in my life. And every time I find myself saying, I can't do this, I can't do this, and I say, okay, maybe I can't do this, but I can do that. I can do something else. So stop making excuses. If you want to make money, focus on the things you can do and focus on why. That's the other biggie, because when you have in your heart a reason to get up every day and do what you got to do, it makes it much easier to find things to do, because you have. So when you love what you do, when you find something that drives you to do what you do, you've got beautiful children, you've got beautiful grandchildren, you've got a roof over your head, you've got other people that are counting on you, then let that be what gets you up every day and say, you know what? Yesterday, I asked 5 people today to party and they all said no. But you know what? That's okay, because that was yesterday. And today's a new day. And I can ask 5 more people today because I can do that. I'm not going to stop because 5 people told me no. I can ask 5 more. And I'm going to do it because if I date that party, when I date that party, I can make money, and that money I can use to send my child to softball camp, to be able to pay the mortgage on my house, to be able to put money aside for us to go on a family vacation, for me to start a fund for my children to go to college, to be able to buy a new car, whatever it is. Focus on the reasons why you must make it happen, and put blinders on so that you do not see the excuses that tell you that you can't. Because I'm here to tell you guys, you can do anything you put your mind to. So that's what I want you to have. That's your mantra. I can't, whether I can, when I get up every day, I can do something. I'm not going to focus on what I can't do. I'm going to focus on what I can do. Does that make sense? If so, in the comments, tell me what you can do and why you must make it happen. What can I do and why am I going to do it? Put that in the comments for me, because I want to know where your focus is and where your heart is as well. All right, so we kicked off something this weekend on Saturday. I kicked off our 12 days of Christmas in July, and in December, I always do a 12 days of Christmas countdown, and we have a little challenge every day, things to do, and I do drawings every day, or we do giveaways every day. And so I thought, well, that would be fun for us to do here in July, our Christmas in July. All right. So we kicked this off, and day one, it was to submit $120 and to get one of my cute little adorable ice trays for $1.20. Day two was to hit submit. And for $50, or for every $50 you submitted, you got to be in a drawing for a set of sushi makers, 2 sushi makers. And then, of course, today there's a new challenge, and that challenge is for booking parties. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But I promised that we would give away those sushi makers. So I do have right here the list of people who are on pace to do that. So I'm going to take this one up. Here we go. All right, so this is our day 2, 12 days of Christmas in July. I've got everybody's name on here that submitted $50 or more. And if they did it more, if they did $100, they're on here twice. If they did $150, they're on 3 times. I see Kelly Farless is on there 3 times. I see Pam Stokes is on there twice. I'm trying to see it as it goes around and read the names. But I copied it off everybody that sold $50 or more, and a chance for every 50. And one of these folks is going to win a set of sushi makers from Tupperware. Now, guys, I love, love, love these. They're so much fun. Let's find out who's going to be our winner. Taking the elevator, going up. I got a lot of ground to cover. And I'm in love with the good life. Can't give it up. All right. Congratulations, Kelly Farless. Now, this one was not one you had to be present to win, because this was our 12 days of Christmas in July. But Kelly Farless won our drawing for the sushi makers. Congratulations to you, Kelly. I'll be mailing those out with instructions on how to use the sushi maker. I'm going to tell you, I love it because I love sushi. Even if you don't like sushi, raw sushi, I love the vegetarian sushi. And you can put the little carrot strips and the celery strips in it, and you can roll it up. And it's just the perfect thing to be able to do that. You can do the cooked shrimp. I was thinking about you, Pam Stokes, because I know you love shrimp. You could do the little shrimp pods on there. So all of those are really great ones to be able to do. So congratulations to that. Now, I do want to go back and remind you about today's challenge. Today's challenge was to share the post that I had done about dating parties. Just share a post, some kind of post. You didn't have to use the popsicle one. You could have used any of them. And put it on your page that you're trying to date parties. Okay, so that's because, remember, what can I do? I can make a post. Now, I can't make people have the party, but if I don't post, I have no chance to make people date a party. So that's the first part of it. The second part was when you get someone to say yes to booking that party into the time frame because I had done it through next week. And I was thinking about that and I said, well, maybe I should give everybody a little bit more time. So I've decided, because I'm going to keep this open till midnight tonight. You still have time to do it. Maybe you've already made your post on your page, but you haven't screenshot it and posted it on the group. You got to do that. That's the first thing. And so you could still get on that because if you do that, that gives you one chance. The second way you can get chances is because you get more chances if you book a party. So you book the party, and I had said originally it was just for the next week. I'm going to extend it until, let me get my calendar right here. In fact, I'm going to look at my calendar because it was supposed to end on the 19th. I'm going to extend it until the 21st. And the reason I'm extending it to the 21st is because the 21st is a Friday, and that's payday. So that gives you 2 paydays to hold parties over. So see, you could start a messenger party. We know that those we can start in 24 hours. So you could start one of those and you could hit this Friday's payday, or you could do maybe a posting party, which is going to take maybe several days, and you can start that one, maybe this weekend, or you can start it Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'm going to give you that it has to start by the 21st. Okay, so that's the deal. You get a chance for posting that you're trying to book parties. You get a chance. You get extra chances for booking a party, and then of course when you welcome a new team member today, because we want to hang on to that number 1 spot. When you welcome a new team member today, that's going to give you 5 chances. So you still have time to get in on that drawing for the beautiful popsicle canister set. That is so gorgeous. And somebody's going to get it because it's day 3, and I'm going to give away the 3-piece canister set to somebody because it is today. All right. Now, when you are talking, look, there's the people. There's all of our folks whose names were on the list there. Okay, and we gave away the sushi maker. All right, but this is what I wanted to share with you guys. This is a brand new Hostess special, and if you have not seen this yet, you got to check it out. Crystal Wave is one of my favorite sets for just everyday usage. It's great for so many different things, for like your leftovers, for meal prepping, but it's also great for doing, you can cook instant oatmeal in it. You can use it to do maybe cook some potatoes in it if you're just doing something for you. It's perfect for that as well. But and I've got the set right here behind me. I don't know if you guys can see it. My nose is itching. I feel like I'm going to sneeze any minute now. All right, so I've got the set here behind me. This set comes with 4 of the small ones, okay? So a couple quick things about the Crystal Wave, because tomorrow night we're going to have a really wonderful demonstration on it, but I wanted to remind you about a few things. First off, all of our Crystal Wave now has that plasma coating, the Crystal Wave Plus coating, which means it does not stain tomatoes, blueberries, whatever, will not mess it up. It has little bumps on the bottom that lift it up so the microwaves can get underneath. It has the vent, so you vent it open. When you put it in the microwave, you vent it shut when you store it. It has the wide handles now, so it's easy for you to open and to close as well. And it has the handles on the sides, so it stays cool when you take it out of the microwave. This size is a great size for you to do portion control and meals for the week. So you could go ahead, if you had spaghetti, if you have beef stew, if you have a chicken breast with rice and broccoli, you could just put it in there and you're good to go. Reminder, Crystal Wave is a microwave reheatable product. That means that you always want to do it at about 60 to 70% power. The higher the fat content, the higher the sugar content, the lower the power you want to put it in there. And it's much better to do short blasts, like 2-3 minutes, and then maybe stir it and then put it back in there if you're reheating something that's really high in fat, really high in sugar. But I use these sometimes. I'll cut up a potato and, if it's just me or even just me and Charlie, I'll cut up a couple of potatoes. I'll put them in here with a tablespoon of water, seal it, stick it in the microwave, and let it go at about 75% power because there's no fat, no sugar, basically, in your potatoes. And it will steam the potatoes. That 1 tablespoon of water just gives it a little bit, it actually goes to the water in the potato. It cooks them up really quick and easy. So it's fantastic. It's also great for corn. You could do a couple of cobettes, the little cobettes, and you could put them in there, and you could do 2 little cobettes of corn on the cob, and you've got that. All right, so we've got that set. And then we have the large Crystal Wave divided dish. Okay, we have the large one in the catalog. Look at this though, you get 3. You get 2 in this beautiful peach color, coral color, and 1 in the tropical blue color. And this is what I call the Hungry Man dish, because look how big that is. And this is great for, I actually like this one for, because I'm a senior now. I used to say for my wise friends, and I guess I'm one of those wise friends now. But see, sometimes when you cook, and you're used to cooking for large quantities of people, you have a lot left over. I can actually do like a meal and then put the leftovers in here. And this is actually enough for me and Charlie to eat for another night. So we can have our proteins and 2 veggies there. And it's enough for the 2 of us to eat. But it's also the Hungry Man. It's great for the guys who want a lot of food. Or if you've got athletes in your family, this is great. These are also really, really good when you have kids that your family eats in shifts, because maybe somebody has a game and somebody cuts from work late. And so you can have everything portioned out, and then each person can just heat theirs up when it's time for that. 3 of those. And then, guys, this is so exciting. It's the small lunch dish. That's right. They get 2 of these. Now, this one it's about a 4 1/4 cup size. And it has the 2 cups, the 2 cup one here, and then it's like the 1 1/4 here. So it's perfect for all for just one person's meal. So once again, you can make your own meal for the week and have it to take to work and reheat, or you can use it for that family eating in shifts, and you get 2 of those. This is an exclusive host gift special. So your host that booked the party get these exclusive pieces they can't get any other way when they have a party of $500 in sales and 2 bookings from their party. And guys, never, ever, ever cheat yourself by not getting those datings. And don't cheat your host either. Like, get her engaged, get her to have, who do you think will have a party? The same thing. I always taught my host, when I coach my host, one of the things I always get them to say is, if you have a party, I'll come. Hey, they'll say that to their friends. So like, if anybody's thinking about it, I'll come to your party, so you've got somebody coming to your party, because that gives people kind of the encouragement they need. And if you always have one already kind of on the fence beforehand, then that makes it easier for her to get the second one to say yes to. So that's just a couple of things. And this is why we're doing these dating memes and things that you can reach out to people. We've also got the little challenge that I put out there, I was sharing with you, to ask for people in states that we don't have somebody. Who on my VIP group lives in this state? A state where we don't have anybody, in New Jersey. I think pick a state that we don't have somebody. Mississippi, Minnesota, and Michigan, whichever one it is, and just pick a state that we don't have somebody already there. Hawaii, we don't have consultants on our team there. Alaska, we don't have people on our team there. Ask if you know anybody that lives in those places, and then reach out to them and say, hey, in our company, we don't have anybody service in this area. Would you help me reach out to the area and do a party there? And then that way I can meet some new folks, and maybe I can find someone in the area that might be interested in joining Tupperware. So you're not asking them to join Tupperware, you're just asking them to have a party so you can meet new people. So once again, that's just another thing that you can do if you want to add parties to your book. So that's going to be really, really important. So to just kind of keep in mind. Now we also have, of course, our mailer that we have right now. And our mailer has so many great things, our brochure, our sale brochure, so many great things. Sometimes we focus a lot on just the weekly offers, but guys, don't miss out on the huge opportunity you have with our monthly mailer, because right now, this particular set is one of my all-time favorite that go to. It's got 3 of our microwave products that will change your life. Our rice maker, our pasta maker, and our breakfast maker. So right now, I want you to tell me something in the comments. Which of these three do you use? Which of these three do you have? Which of these three do you use? If you have the deluxe kit, hopefully you have the breakfast maker and you've been using that. The pasta cooker is incredible. The pasta maker and the rice cooker is awesome. But go ahead in the comments, let me know which of these you have and which ones you like. And I see somebody's got the pasta cooker. Yeah. Now here's the thing. I think last week Terry, or 4th of July, Terry shared with you how she made pasta in hers to make her pasta salad, and that is huge. But one of the things that I think sometimes we don't realize is that you don't have to use these just for what it's called. Like the pasta maker, yeah, it is great for cooking spaghetti and it is great for cooking macaroni. But did you know that you could do zucchini bread in it? I know, you could actually make zucchini bread in it. The rice cooker, it is fabulous for making rice, but it's also great for quinoa and it's great for oatmeal. That's right, you can do an apple and oatmeal in there. That is so incredible. And you can also use it to do pasta, drain the pasta, and then add your sauce and veggies in there and actually have like your whole pot, one pot dinner right there in that same container, because you could steam the veggies in there too and then do your pasta and mix it all together. It's incredible. But I have someone special here with me tonight to share with you about the one I saw several of you say that you use on a regular basis, and that is the breakfast maker. But you know what, guys? Oh, Donna, you have to be a fan of the pasta maker. If you are not a fan of the pasta maker, you may not be using it correctly. So we're going to have to do a little demo on that for you, because I cannot live without my pasta maker. It is a go-to. Whether it's my grandkids come over and they want some buttery noodles, or whether it's me and Charlie. I made homemade pesto the other night and cooked our pasta in it, mixed it together, threw some, you can throw shrimp in it. It's great. All right, but I'm not talking about that tonight, because guys, you're going to be in for a treat. I have someone that's going to talk to you about this amazing item, the breakfast maker, which is on sale for $19. And there is so many people that need this. And I'm going to bring her on right now. Here she comes. Yay. Let me change the screen right there real quick. There we go. There she is. Yay. Guys,
Hi.
So excited to have her here with us. This is Michelle Land. And Michelle, I'm going to let you tell them how long you've been in Tupperware. She lives in Virginia. She's getting ready to be a grandma. Yay. I don't know what you're going to be called. You're going to be a Mima. You're going to be a Gigi.
Actually, grandma.
Grandma. Just big grandma.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I'm going to turn it over to Michelle, because she loves the breakfast maker, but she knows how to use it for more than just breakfast. But she's going to talk to you all about that right now. So take it away.
Okay. So I've been in Tupperware for 9 years. I've been through all the different things like manager and back and forth. Life happens, So one of the best things, like when I started, I love the breakfast maker. I could sell it like crazy, because it's so much more than a breakfast maker. Tonight I did do an omelet, because it's one of my favorite things. I went ahead and made it, and then all I did was I beat my eggs up in it. I already had some veggies cut up, onions, peppers, mushrooms, and then I threw cheese in it. And so, but also tonight I did a live on my VIP page. I did baked potatoes in it, because it's too hot to heat up your oven, or stove, whatever. We cook so much everything in our microwave. So this doesn't look the best, but sorry, I'm trying to see what y'all can see. Okay, but it tastes the greatest. I did throw some salsa in it too, some green salsa. But the breakfast maker is great for so many things. We do cinnamon rolls in it. We do like I said, potatoes in it, veggies, salmon. It's such a versatile product. And And for $19, I mean, that's amazing. Obviously, I'm going to have the cups for the poached eggs. I just kind of do like a few teaspoons of water, eggs, seasoning, in about 60 seconds in our microwave. That works. And it's great. Now, my nephew and them, they have it. There's only like 20 seconds because their microwave is so high voltage, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, this is one of my favorite products. And like I said, when I first started, I sold every party I did, I sold 2 to 3 of these.
I love it. Now you said, so with the, you cut up your veggies and you put them in there. Did you cook them a little bit first?
I didn't. I have before. I have thrown them in there and heated it a little bit. But normally I just throw them in there raw.
And then just scramble up your eggs and put them in there and then just zap it for about a minute or so?
Today I did a minute. Then I stirred it up a little bit and did another minute. And then 30 seconds after that.
Love it. You know, I love that you said that because that to me is one of the easiest demos anybody can do. When we were doing a lot of in-home parties, and we used to joke that Charlie would drive Miss Marcia to the parties, and I'd be over here doing my thing, and he'd be over there going to the hostess. Do you have any eggs? And as soon as I was finished and I was helping people with their order, he'd go, "Hey, ladies, you want to make an omelet?" And he'd go in the kitchen and he'd start making up an omelet. You know, he'd just scramble up the eggs, put it in there, stick it in the microwave, because it was so easy. And he came in, and the reason he fell in love with it is because he had stopped off at the bagel place one day to get egg and bagel. And he came in and he goes, I just waited 20 minutes to get this egg and bagel, and I spent, $7 to get it. And I could have been home and made it and had 3 or 4 of them for the same amount of money. And I think that that's the thing that we forget is what we have to offer people. Now, I heard you say you do cinnamon rolls. How do you do cinnamon rolls?
You can put the store-bought cinnamon rolls. You can do 3 in there, about a minute, and they're ready.
It's like the ones that come in the little pop-up freshness bag. Oh, cool. I haven't tried those. So what are some of the other things that you've done? You did potatoes, you've done your omelets, you did that.
We've had parents that will have young kids buy it to do some veggies. Like, I'm talking like babies, like when they're starting to get into food. They just do a little bit of veggies in there for them.
Because you're a child care worker. You take care of kids, right?
Yeah.
So you know that this is something that, it makes it fast and easy for any mom.
I have a new baby nephew, and I have like grandbaby on the way, and everybody I think is on board with making baby food with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can do so many great things with it. And I found that when my granddaughters were coming along, it's safe for, a 5 or 6-year-old could even put it in the microwave, and work with it too, which is what's so neat about it. And one of my favorites, have you ever made the pizza?
The pizza?
Yeah.
In the
breakfast maker.
No, I've not done it in the breakfast maker.
Yeah, you can do pizza in the breakfast maker. So you just make it like a little dough, and you put it in the bottom, and you mix in the Italian herb seasoning into the dough, and get that cooked that up, like almost all the way down, and then you put your cheese and your tomato sauce and your pepperoni on top, and stick it back in there and finish it off.
That's really awesome. Really we have done the mixes of like the Martha White muffin mixes in there. Mm-hmm. And that was fun I did that at the daycare. And
so muffins, banana bread, apple. I do a bread pudding in it that you can do. There's so many recipes, guys, that you can do with this thing. And how many of you know, I'm going to ask everybody there that's watching, put it in the comments. How many of you know somebody going off to college? Because I'm going to tell you, this set with the pasta maker and the breakfast maker and the rice maker, everyone going off to college needs that. But sure, they need the breakfast maker and the pasta maker. Every kid going to college needs that. And that's what I give everybody that goes off to college. So it's perfect. So guys, give Michelle a lot of love for sharing all of this with us. And congratulations on the new grandbaby on the way as well. And everybody take what she shared and get busy, okay? Bye, Michelle. All right, guys. What do you think? Is this thing the coolest? Go ahead and tell me some of the things that you make in yours. I'm going to post some new recipes for you guys. I'll put some back up there. The flip-flop cake is another great one. And some of you are going, what are all these things? What are all these things? There's so many things you can do with it. It truly is a game changer around the house. Easy peasy egg McMuffin. Can you imagine how much money you save not running through the drive-through, the fast food, right? The drive-through, cinnamon apples, yum. In fact, if you go to our Hooray Sales public page, Tupperware public page, and our the Tupperware Charlotte Hooray Sales Charlotte page, during COVID, every week, I would do a cooking thing, and we used to do special training meetings there at our studio when we had our studio. And we would use this regularly, and we would make something every single time. We have a chocolate chip cookie recipe you can do in it. We have a brownie recipe you can do in it. We have the pizza. We have the bread pudding. We have both a sweet bread pudding and a savory bread pudding. You can do veggies in it. You can make homemade salsa in it with a cooked salsa. Just lots and lots of things. So make sure you are talking about this and get yours out and demonstrate it and share with people, because this is going to be a game changer for you for sure. All right, so let's see. Oh, I want to go back to this one right there. There we go. Okay. I don't want to do that. There we go. Push the wrong button. All right, so it is time for another drawing. All right, because I said for everybody that's on, I was going to do a drawing for our 2 weeks of activity, right? So I'm going to pull that up because this is not 2 weeks of activity, week 2 activity. So everybody who was active during this week so far, so since last Thursday till today, entered into this drawing for something exclusive, and it is something logoed that I'm going to be sending out. Okay. So it's actually a 2-part thing. The first part, let me make this bigger so you can see. This is going to be for one of our clipboards that says Tupperware on it. This is the perfect thing for you to use when you're doing vendor events. You can have people write on it. It's great for you just to keep notes on as well. And then it's going to come with a couple of other things that will make it, some pins that say Tupperware and some things that are just going to help you when you're out and about to advertise your business. So that's what we're going to be giving away right now. I'm going to pull up our screen, share the screen. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. And here we are, our week 2 activity drawing. Let's find out who our winner is. Gloria Denal. She is a brand new consultant. Charlie, I got to change back over here real quick. Let me get out of here. Just gonna stop sharing. Charlie, is she here? Gloria, are you here? You got to be here. You got to be in the comment. You got to say, I'm here. I'm looking for Charlie to tell me, is Gloria here? Charlie says, no. I see him going, no. Oh, Gloria. Oh, no. We're going to just give it a moment because sometimes things are delayed. No Gloria, okay? All right, so let me go back over here to our drawing. And I'm going to remove Gloria because she's not here. But let's find out who is here. If you are in it, if you submitted this week so far, let us know you're here. Linda Ferguson, are you here? Let me stop sharing. Let me go back over to StreamYard. Charlie, is Linda here? Linda Ferguson, Charlie's looking. If you are here, Linda, in the comments, you got to say, I'm here. Charlie, yes or no? Is that a no? No. Oh, gosh. How many times are we going to have to do this tonight, guys? All right. Remember, you got to be on it. You got to be on live to win. And I know there's bunches of you here, so somebody's going to be here. All right, Andrea Andrea Powell. Andrea Powell, are you here? Is Andrea Powell here? Charlie says no. Okay, let's try again. All right, Elizabeth Marks. Is Elizabeth Marks here? I don't think we've had to pull this many to get somebody here. Is Elizabeth Marks here? No. Oh, guys, y'all are making it hard on me. All right, Cindy Connolly. Cindy Connolly, are you here? Make sure that if you are here, you're commenting to let me know that you are here. Cindy's not here, Charlie. Oh, guys, come on, let's have a winner. Donna Joe. Is Donna Joe here tonight, Charlie? Is that a thumbs up, Charlie? Yay, Donna Joe is here. All right, so Donna Joe, congratulations. You win the On The Go pack, and I'll be sending that out to you for having hit submit already this week. You win the activity drawing for being active as well. So congratulations to you too. All right, so guys, we have one more special training for you tonight. And okay, I want to, this one's also, I'm going to bring this up to you here in just a second. Let me see if I can pull it up. And because this one's really exciting, because you're going to be so surprised at what Tupperware can do for you, okay? All right, so let me grab this one, and here we go. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, no, I don't think I am going to do that one because it's not coming up in the background like it's supposed to. Thanks. Huh. Well, I guess we're not going to have that one. So I'll save that one for tomorrow. And we'll use that for something else tomorrow. Let me put this back up here with us. So it's pre-recorded and I couldn't get it to play. But I want to remind you guys that we are in the midst of our 2-week sales challenge that ends on Wednesday. For $500 in sales, you get this complete Buffalo Plaid Christmas in July set for just $25. It's $136 value. It's going to be a great item to use to help you date parties. It's going to be a great item to use for gift giving yourself. It's going to be a great item that you can put on a table at a vendor event that you might be doing as well. And as you see here, all these folks on the screen, Ingrid Shelton, Janet Hall, Donna Joe, Doreen, Melanie, Aubrey, Wendy, all have qualified for one set. And Lynn Hatley, William Shelton, Tara Henderson, Caitlin Mayberry, and Dawn Vermette have all qualified for 2 sets already. There are 2 more full days for you to be able to take advantage of that and get in on that. So do not miss out on that. All right. And don't forget also that you have this opportunity to level up and move up to manager this month, and you can qualify for this amazing chef series fry pan. I've got to tell you, this is my favorite fry pan. It's got a nice heavy weight to it. It's perfect for all these things you can, for like anything you need to do. It's non-stick. It's great for breakfast. If you're wanting to cook something on the stovetop, maybe you want to do some fried eggs, maybe you want to do some hash browns and then do the eggs on top of the hash browns, because you could cook the potatoes and then you do the eggs on top of it. And then you can stick the whole thing in the oven and let the eggs bake. And that is a really yummy breakfast also. I learned while we were in Spain last month, Charlie and I learned how to make, they call it tortilla de patata, which is a potato tortilla, which in their case, it's like an omelet. It's a tortilla or it's an potato omelet kind of thing. And so it has potatoes, and they cook the potatoes in olive oil, and you drain off the oil, and then you add whatever else you want to add to it. So sometimes it's just got eggs and cheese. Sometimes they put ham in it. Sometimes they did goat cheese and sun-dried tomatoes in one we had. It was amazing. And so you can do all these other things with it. And then you finish it off and bake it. You do one side and then you flip it over. And it's just so yummy. And this is the perfect pan to do that. And then, of course, for all of our managers being paid at title, you're going to have this opportunity, paid at title and welcome one new recruit. And you're going to get that fabulous Chef Series stock pot and my favorite gloves as well. So don't miss out on that. Now, all of these things come together, these dating your parties and these showing these great products that we have and really sharing the opportunity with others will help you move up. And to help you to achieve that this month, we have planned for you 2 of our summer fun events. Now, the first one is tomorrow night, Tuesday, July 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure that you've set your alarm for that. We have a special group for it. The link for that is on our Facebook group there as well. And so you want to go to that and let us know because this one is all on Facebook. And you want to, and I had a challenge out there today for you to invite 5 new people by 5 p.m. today, but I'm giving you till 5 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. So I'm going to give you till 5 p.m. tomorrow, Tuesday, July 11th, to invite 5 people. Okay. Invite 5 new people by tomorrow at 5 p.m. Now, if you invited people to the last time we did this, they don't count. It's got to be new people that you have invited like now. Okay. So you want to reach out and invite them to be a part of this. Now, what does that mean? You're going to personally message them. You're going to ask them, hey, what are you doing tomorrow night? What are you doing tonight? We're doing a fun online event. It's at 8 p.m. You just on Facebook, if you're already there anyway, you get to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have some recipes. Hint, hint, tomorrow is National Blueberry Day. We're going to be doing stuff with blueberries. We're going to talk about our crystal wave. And, maybe I'll do something, I'll teach you about the pasta maker tomorrow. I don't know. But we're going to have some really fun with that. We're going to have some drawings as well and give away some prizes. We did this last month. We had a lot of fun with it, and we're doing it again. And then we're going to be doing it again in 2 weeks on the 25th. So you're asking people now, and you're going to try to get them on tomorrow night. They can't do it tomorrow night when you say, what are you doing? Don't say, do you want to come to this thing? You don't ever say that. You go, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing tonight? Because like if I called you up and I said, hey, Jane, what are you doing, tonight? Then I'd say, you want to go shopping? You go, yeah. But if I said, you don't want to go shopping with me, do you? That you want to make sure that they're available before you ask them for what you want them to do. Hey, what are you doing tonight? And then you invite them to it. You can offer a free gift to them if they come. That would be something, you could mail them a citrus peeler or some recipe cards, like print off a couple of recipe cards and make postcards out of those. I know our director, Corinne Brown, makes little recipe of the month postcards for her customers. She has a recipe of the month club. She sends a postcard out every month to her VIP customers. So you can make little recipe cards that have your information on them, have a recipe using Tupperware. And then that way you have things to give out. It's got your name and everything. And when people get a recipe card, what do they do with them? They put them in their recipe file, right? So that's going to be a really great place for them to put stuff. So they're going to put that in there. And then when they pull it out and they go, oh, my Tupperware lady. And whenever they think about Tupperware, they're going to go, oh, I've got her number in my recipe card book. And they're going to go to the recipe card book. So recipe cards are a great way to get your name out there. You can get those made on Vistaprint, as well. So anyway, tomorrow night, get those folks. So you're going to invite them. What are you doing tomorrow night? What are you doing tonight? We've got this great event going on. It's a lot of fun. You get to be in a drawing for free Tupperware. We have, several drawings. We have some fun. You're going to learn some new recipes, and I'll have a free gift for you for jumping on too. And then that's not all. Okay. That's not all. So you've invited them. They say yes. You've got to add them to the group. And you tell them, I'm going to add you to our special group. It will be live in the group at 8 p.m. Okay, so that's what you got to tell them. And then you add them to the group. And then about an hour before, about 7 p.m. Eastern time, you're going to send them a little reminder. Hey, don't forget, be sure to be live on the group. Maybe send them the link to the group again tonight at 8 so that you can be a part of it so you don't miss out. And then about 5 minutes before, you send them a reminder again. You snag it, you send it and say, click here, make sure you're here to join, and then make sure you're on when we go live at 8 o'clock. And then you can snag that again, and you can share that over to the people that you know that you've invited so that they'll get on. Because this is what's going to be great. And when you've invited 5 people and added those 5 people to our group, you are going to be entered to win a logo tablecloth. I know. Crazy, right? All you got to do is invite 5 people, and I'm going to give a tablecloth away. So this is going to be huge. We want to make sure that we do that. As always, guys, I love to hear what you've learned. I hope you're putting in the comments. I go back and read everything that you write at the end of it as well. I know Charlie, I don't know if he posted it yet or not. I know he picked a winner for his Move It Monday. But I'm going to close with one final quote that ties it back up to what we talked about earlier this evening. We haven't been here all day, have we? There are only 2 options: make progress or make excuses. So guys, remember what I said. Don't focus on what you can't do. Focus on what you can do, because by doing that, you make progress. Congratulations, Samantha. Great to have you on. Let's all make progress. Let's all have 5 guests on tomorrow night, and let's all go sell a boatload of those breakfast makers. Yeah. All right, where's my music? Oh, let me get my music over here. There we go. I don't know where it went to. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here we go. I got to put some music on. Y'all dance with me?
Oh, I got it. I got the new one. Them? No, can I say them or not? Them like to move it, move. I'm going to say them. Them like to move it, move it. We like